everybody. Our background music tonight is brought to you by Della, who is practicing her piano. You can see her right over here in the front room. So we're glad we could be here with you this evening. Oh, come on. You didn't have to stop. It's Edith and Della and Edith, answering your questions live on Facebook, Talking to Spirit on Facebook. So if the throngs of viewers out there would like to, they have a question they would like to answer or ask. It's been a long day for both of us. About what past lives are, past life readings, Akashic records, what it means to be a psychic medium or a psychic or anything else. Please ask it. If you have a loved one in spirit and you would like us to get in touch with them, maybe we can, maybe we can't, but we'll try. Hi Birdie, how are you? They don't always show up because sometimes they're busy. Sometimes, if they've been dead a really long time, sometimes they don't, they're already back. And, so this stuff is still moving. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. This is like 8 hours old. This is one of my demos that I did in, there you go, it looks better over Della's face, right? The demos that I did in class today, and the paint is still moving. This is one of those, you can see it right here. It's just like really liquid still. This was half of this. I was demonstrating a dip method of acrylic pouring. And I think we're really close to this thing tonight for some reason or another. Hello. Good. I'm glad you are. This one's dry. This one's not. But it was kind of like didn't turn out well. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. And then, oh, good. You avoided the paint. Then we have this one. Total failure. It did not look that bad. It didn't look like this when I first did it. But there was so much paint on it that it all wound up on the paper towel. So those are some of my little art failures today. I taught how does this happen? Do you see this? There's paint all over me already. I have a dog on my feet.
No, she's just keeping you grounded.
I know, she's keeping me grounded. I am like, oh, I'm sorry, I saw something on the screen. Thank you. That I didn't recognize, but that's all right. I see it now. I am the Julia child of the art world, which means I'm really messy. And I came home. Are you shaking your head? No? I came home. All I did was demonstrate 2 paintings, and I came home covered in paint. Literally covered in paint. And even now, I'm covered in paint. Because I'm not the neatest painter. And hand me those other 3 down there. I focused on my artwork, not what's happening around the artwork. So this one didn't turn out too bad. It's still not good. But this one, when you put paintings to dry on a washing machine that's running, the paint will drip off. And that's exactly what happened to this one. This is sad. This is like well beyond. This is sad. It was beautiful, but the agitating of the washing machine and just totally ruined it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. And then this one's not too awful bad. even though it was not sitting on a level surface and all the black ran this way, all the color went with it because it had color on both sides. But it's not too bad. But those are some lessons on what not to do when you're doing acrylic pours. But the class today went really, really well. I enjoyed it a lot. Della missed all the fun because she decided not to go. That's okay. I had fun by myself. And the people that took the class. I teach for Oasis. This time we were at a senior center down on the south side, Elvira Cisneros Senior Center. So it was a lot of fun. I always have fun teaching. She forgot my paperwork.
Of course you did.
So I may or may not get paid for this class, but oh well. Megan's usually, she was buying supplies. So I can't, say a whole lot. She was buying supplies, which is where the first 3 canvases came from, was from Megan, the girl who runs the particular program at Oasis. So those are my art blunders this week. I'm reasonably sure I can salvage a couple of them. Maybe. I don't know. I can't believe this is still like super liquid. So, here we are. Birdie and Della are watching. And the dog is licking my feet. And that is a mirror behind us. That's what that... It's not my halo over here. It's not my halo. So, do you have any questions, Birdie? Helen was supposed to show up. I told her about it on Farmville, but she said they're cloning at 8, so they're probably preparing for some big thing on Farmville. Hi, Sonia. Glad to see you. So if anyone has any questions, we're happy to answer them. Della is she does past life meditations and helps you, guide you through how to access it yourself. She has a book somewhere called My Life As. I don't know. They're behind us, actually.
They're behind us.
And then I need to keep my hands off the table. I have done Akashic Records, The Secrets You Need to Know, and I take you through the Akashic Records so you can read your own book, which is almost exactly the same as Della, but different. And Della's is a much more personal level than what I do. I actually access your records, not a specific life, the way Della does. Is there anyone coming through for Birdie? Can anybody hear the TV in the background? If you can, we need to know, because certain copyright laws say we can't have stuff in the background. Anyway.
Come, Betty. What?
Bernie, I'm actually not getting anything other than there's a real need for you to rest over the next week. Maybe because you're going to be super busy later on. Maybe you need to rethink your shopping. Why would I say that? Rethink shopping.
Where she shops.
Or where you shop. There's it could be that your guides are trying to tell you to be careful. I'm thinking tripping. I don't know why I want to say that. But I'm thinking there's a need to be physically careful, if that makes any sense. Is there anyone that would have a message for Birdie? I'm not getting anything this evening, sweetie, other than, what I already said, that your guides are telling you to be careful in your moving around. Take your cane. Hi, Trisha. How are you, sweetie? Um,
Well, you're doing all the talking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, do some talking.
I have nothing to say.
We have both been kind of sick with allergies and sinuses and stuff for the past couple of weeks, and I started the whole process of getting sick. And
She decided to share.
I decided to share. Sorry. Hi, Christine. And well, thank you, sweetie. I'm glad that Trisha. Glad you are. I'm glad you saw and you tuned in a little. Oh, that's sweet. You're welcome, Bertie. Hi, Christine. So, does anyone have any questions? Yes, we do, sweetheart. We can do that later after we finish this live segment, this show. We have our own show on Facebook. Isn't that exciting? I said exciting, she says sad. Now you tell me. Yes, it is. But not for colds and stuff. It's interesting that we go to the same doctor and I got blown off going, you don't need antibiotics, you're going to be fine. When she gets prednisone and antibiotics and other crap up the wazoo. It was an answering service.
I went to urgent care.
Well, no, the doctor's office sent you some stuff too.
Oh, that's right. They gave me the stuff I couldn't afford.
Oh yeah, that $57 cough syrup. Thanks. We do actually feel better now. We're just, our bodies are tired. And I taught that class this morning and I've only had a little itty bitty nap. So, oh look, you can even see the bags under my eyes. Isn't that wonderful? It just seems like the older you get, you can't get enough rest.
I do a little bit of work. It's like, oh, okay, time to nap now.
Work for an hour, nap for 2. Work for an hour, nap for 2. I can live with that schedule.
Mm-hmm.
What? You lost me on what, Christine? I'm thinking this would look good, sort of like a lot of some gold outlining or whatnot. $57 cough syrup they prescribed for her. And her TRICARE wouldn't even cover it. So it's like, no, thank you. We'll get some Robitussin.
I say, what's over the counter that I can afford?
Yeah. Cats. Yeah, cats. If you heard that, that was cats, like, arguing. Some days they like each other and some days they don't. I'm getting a foot washing like you would not believe. I must be salty. The dog is licking my toes. Yep, go to the other foot now. So for Christine, did you see? I know I held this up. Failed painting. Failed painting. Failed painting. Failed painting. You'd think I would learn not to do acrylic pours. Yes, actually it does. So, too bad Sarah won't let you do that.
Lost a viewer.
We lost somebody? Oh no. Can you explain a little bit more about past lives, what they are, why we have them?
Why do we have them? Because we didn't do first time right. So we have to come back and do it right the next time until we get it right.
Until we get it right.
And we've learned a lesson that we can carry forward with us. Most of it is lessons. It's not getting it right is learning lessons.
Mm-hmm.
So every life is a lesson.
Learning how to react differently. Or actually learning not to react at all sometimes. You had kids, you know what that's like.
Most of it is learning to forgive.
That's true, learning to forgive. Thank you. Forgiveness is a big one.
Well, it's not just forgiving others. You have to forgive yourself.
You have to forgive yourself first for allowing yourself. Brain freeze! Piece of ice got stuck, sorry. Not getting that acronym, Christine. Forgiveness isn't really for other people. It is for you to have peace of mind. It is for you to forgive yourself for letting yourself get into that situation to begin with. It is for you to have your own resolution. Do it right the first time. This has got to be sanded off, I think. It's just too much texture in it. And there's still black.
Some
I'm still
people
getting
like
black
texture.
paint. That's true.
That's one of your 3D paintings.
It's one of my 3D. Yeah. And then forgiveness for others, because once you find forgiveness for yourself and forgiveness to just let it go, that it reduces the importance of the event in your life and you can move forward. Otherwise, you live in that event over and over and over and over.
Yeah, by forgiving yourself, you're allowing others to forgive themselves because they feel like you've got a bone to pick with them, and it's like, no, you don't. And once they realize that you have forgiven them and yourself, then they're more liable to be able to move on also.
And it also means they, and the event has no more power over you.
No.
And an unforgiven state also means you're holding a grudge. And we know where holding a grudge and revenge get us, right? Not very far. And so it's really very much in our best interest to go ahead and forgive. Maybe if I do that, it'll go back the other way. Because without the forgiveness, there is no moving forward because you're stuck in that time.
Yes.
Joe, okay, I was going to ask her, did Joe move forward, move on? So you're saying yes, he's already come back? No. He just he moved to the light.
He's moved on to the next section.
The next phase. It's not always, I don't think it's always going towards the light. I think it's just moving on to the next phase of your life.
I call it a different school.
Yeah. So while he's probably not hanging around as much, if at all, because he's got stuff to do and stuff to learn, they all do when they reach the other side.
A lot of them will resist moving on because they feel like they're attached to this world, attached to people in this world. They feel like they need to be here for the people. And we need to tell them, as politely as we can, it's like, you need to move on. You've done what you can. You need to learn what you need to learn. Because it's about their soul moving on and learning. And he has finally moved on to the next phase.
That makes sense, because once you get to the other side, your concerns with this world should end.
It should, but most times it does not. Because lots of times, so many people cross over so fast they don't know they're dead to begin with.
That's true. Especially if it was sudden. And I mean, it's different when you're sitting around in hospice waiting to die, and it's different when you get hit by a truck, and then like, oh, what happened?
It's different when you have your wife slap the shit out of you and say, don't you die on me.
That's true. But he went anyway.
Yes, he did.
He was done. That was how, 13? 14? 15 years ago. And my mom went in 2009, so 10 years ago now. And I know for the most part she's moved on too. Well, good. Good for you.
And that's a way of forgiveness, that you're allowing him to leave. Because we pray for them and we love them. And when we start wishing that they are still with us, which we do all the time anyway, but try to stop wishing they're with us all the time, it allows them to move on. Because that wishing, to me, helps hold them here,
Mm-hmm.
anchors them here.
It's like a
tether.
A tether, yeah, that keeps them here.
And that comes with, sometimes people cannot do that. And they can come to somebody like us, do a cord cutting to help you allow them to move on.
Cord cutting is a really good idea for people who are, it's like I had a friend many years ago, her husband literally walked out the back door, and by the time he got to the car, he was gone. And she was having a really hard time with that, and she had gone to someone like us, and they told us is you need to stop calling his name, because by calling his name, you're keeping him bound here, and he can't move forward. And he's like, stop it, I need to go. And so a lot of times it's our own grief and our own sadness that holds them too. And rightfully so. I mean, we're supposed to have grief and sadness when someone leaves us. And dying is the ultimate abandonment. That makes sense. Yes. Because it's not for your mom, it's for you. So that you can move on.
Against you, get paint all over you.
I'll get paint all over me again. I literally came home covered in paint. I mean, literally covered in paint. Not quite sure how that happened.
Oh, you just saw how it happened.
Well, no, I think it's on the bottom of the tray. Remember, that tray was used by at least 3 other students today. So back to letting them go. When we cut the cord and we allow them to go forward, who's standing behind us? Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That is it could well be an optical illusion, but I swear there is an old voodoo woman standing behind us. Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Would you like me to put the pug's head over it? So
yes, put the pug's head over it, please. Sorry, we have a spirit that lives in the house. Thank you. Yes, I'd rather see the voodoo pug than the voodoo woman. Obviously, someone popped in at that particular moment. We have a spirit in the house that likes to
mess with her.
Mess with me while
steals my stuff, messes with her.
Steals her stuff, and when I'm standing in the kitchen doing dishes or cooking, he'll come right up behind me. All of a sudden, it's like so I kind of thought that was him, but now I much prefer the pug face. Okay.
You get him, girl. Go tell him. She's talking to the girl.
No, you mean the person behind me? I don't know. It was just all of a sudden came into my awareness that there was a woman standing back there. And we're not talking Princess Leia here. We were talking someone over here. But I don't know if it was an optical illusion or somebody was just trying to flash in to give me a message or what. But it looked like an old voodoo woman.
Well, you know I've gotten the spirits on camera a couple of times this week.
Yes. You need to put that on something. One of those past life groups or something. She caught an orb. Cat. She caught an orb on camera when she was filming the dog earlier this week. And it was kind of cool to see it flash across the screen. You could probably put that on George Norrie, Coast to Coast.
Oh, yeah?
Look, my house is haunted. You've never listened to that show, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Well, you'd have to stay up late to re-listen. So.
Now, the one spirit that hangs around the house used to like to hang out in what we call our art room in the corner. But since somebody has taken that room over, now he's moved into the kitchen. Yay!
I told him earlier this week to go outside and stay there.
Well, we're going to have to smudge his little ass out of here.
Yeah, you'll know for sure. Yeah. The pug face.
That's actually a Halloween mask. You can see through the eyes, supposedly. It is.
Yeah, I know. You can see, because because when you look at it on camera, wherever that is right there, you can see where the shadow of the eyes are, and it looks like an evil pug at the moment, but it's not. Pugs aren't evil anyway. Well, no animal is evil, except for maybe Cujo, but it's because he had rabies
Most
or something.
most of the orbs I have seen have a whitish, grayish tint. Sometimes I've actually seen a couple that have sort of almost a orangey gold tint to them. I don't know if that's maybe a higher type of spirit or what. It's like I haven't got that far into it. I just think it's cool if I catch them.
Yeah, I've seen red ones.
Have you?
Yeah, but mostly it's just the little white floaty ones. If you need some help in smudging, call me. Yes, ma'am. Generally, between the two of us, we can chase out anything, but it's smudging and cleansing and removing the salt from under one's bed is one of those maintenance things. You just need to do it every full moon or new moon or on the 8th or whatever to help. It's just maintenance, like cleaning house and dusting. I don't like doing that either. Simply because we work so much in this spirit world. Holy moly.
I saw something flash. What flash?
I did too. Right behind you over here was a red light. Oh, is your hoochie bobber on?
No, it is not. I turned it off.
Spirit has shown up tonight, haven't they?
No, I saw something flash past.
No, I saw, right over here, I saw a red light.
No, but I saw something go this way.
Okay,
So
well.
it must have been what you saw over there.
It could be. Okay, well, the
Did
house.
it show up on that? I don't know.
Well, we'll find out when we watch the replay. Our house has been very active for a couple of months, more active than usual, because we sit and talk with Spirit on a weekly basis here.
Starving pugs.
Yes, starving pugs. And so Spirit shows up a lot. Spirit knows now that we're going to be here every Thursday at 7:30, so a lot of people will come in. And like the person that showed up here, which obviously has now left, and then there's that light that was over there, and then the flashy thing.
That, I saw a flash go across.
So it's just Spirit showing up, little angels or something. Is sage good for cleansing your house? Yes. Sage is the best thing to cleanse your house.
You can get smudge wands, which is mostly sage, and they're very helpful.
You pick a spot, leave a door open. So start at the open door on one side of the open door and go counterclockwise around your house until you get back to the door. That way, the negativity has a way out. And then you close and seal the door and your house is fine. But it's something you need to do because you go out in public and things attach themselves or people's bad moods and you bring it home. So it's something you need to do on a regular basis.
Now, how do you seal the door?
Well, when I'm all finished with smudging, I close the door and I do this and I make an X on it so that they won't come back in.
You can also put a little salt on your doorstep.
Put a little salt on the doorstep. You can salt all the way around your house. You can salt the windowsills. That has to be replenished frequently because if you have animals, and if you dust, it just will all disappear. But it's just regular old table salt. It's nothing special. You can get holy water and sprinkle the holy water. That helps. You can make your own holy oil. You can make your own holy water. You can smudge. Then after you smudge, you can always go back with sweetgrass or lavender or something. And if you have pets, smudging your pets is helpful too. It's very calming on animals when they sit still for it. But anytime you're working with 1 foot here, 1 foot in the, I see my paint, 1 foot in the other world, you should cleanse yourself with the sage frequently We do like what, weekly?
Mm-hmm.
We smudge ourselves, and then monthly we smudge the house just to make sure everything stays clean and negativity free.
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking. Cat's trying to figure out whether to jump up on the table. We have to leave the cat food on the table, otherwise the dog will eat it. So he decided against it. So everybody had food today. Send me that. So, okay. You mean about the smudging and stuff? Underneath your doormat, putting down some silver. I hadn't heard about. Oh, to bring abundance. Yes. We don't have a doormat.
No, we do, but it's a flimsy little thing.
It is.
It would wind up in the wind.
It does.
It does quite often.
Yes, it does. Yeah, that's it. I believe it. Cats are extremely, yeah, don't we all? Make mine gold, please. Cats and dogs, but particularly cats, are extremely psychic. They see stuff that we don't, and it can be a little. My blue light filter just kicked in. It can be very unnerving when you see.
That's a different color.
Yeah, it's the blue light filter.
Jeez.
It's the go to bed filter.
Oh.
To eliminate the blue light. When you're looking at your cat and your cat's looking behind you at something, that can be very unnerving.
Sweetie does that to me all the time, but Sweetie would be in a parvo puppy. She was so close to death so many times.
Well, yeah.
She came back a few times. She underneath me?
No. Because they're both sitting right there.
Oh. Like
all of the animals, we have 6, 4 cats and 2 dogs, and they're very active tonight. I haven't seen them this active in a while. The dogs are probably trolling for food.
They ate already. Twice.
Tell them that.
Twice. She ate twice.
Sorry, I was having a dog moment. So, does anybody else have any questions? Or do you need some prosperity tips? Because between Christine and Della and myself, we can hand out some. I keep a citrine in my wallet and some prosperity rice.
And prosperity corn.
And prosperity corn. All of those things bring, especially if you, say a blessing over them, all of those things bring extra prosperity or a continual supply of prosperity. Or in my case today, it brought information. Has Roy moved on? Your Roy or my Roy? I'm assuming you're Roy. Only I don't think I've heard you talk about a Roy. But then again, my memory could be failing. I am 62 and a half. So is there anyone here who, for Christine, was Roy your brother? Wait a minute. We talked about this at dinner. Didn't we? You're going to have to refresh my memory on who Roy is. Sorry. And no, I'm not getting anyone for you, sweetheart. No, the spirit you said who thought he was my soulmate. I'm sensing you alone right now, so it's quite possible he's either not there or not showing himself or has moved on, because right now I'm seeing you alone.
Well, they don't stay with us all the time anyway. They go out and about and do other things. said talked about it at dinner.
I'm getting the feeling that maybe you scared him off, or whatever it was you did may have. He married my Aunt Nell. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You have to remember, I kind of remember and I kind of don't, because it's not for us to remember what we say. It's up to you. And so if I remembered everything I said to everybody, my head would explode. So.
That would not be a pretty picture.
No, it would not be a pretty picture, especially for me.
You'd lose all your pink.
I would. I'd lose all my pink. Roy and Aunt Nell. No, not getting anything. Sorry, sweetheart. So apparently he's gone. Because I'm seeing you all by yourself. Did you have a date recently with someone? Because if you've had a date with someone in the past couple of weeks, maybe. That's a good idea. Lemon? Oh, okay. Lemon, yeah. Who did what?
Toenail on toenail.
Ew. Doggy toenails are the worst. Well, no. Sharp needle-like kitten toenails are worse than that. No, dear? Okay. Why do I think you had a date? Sorry. No figs either. Oh, you think you're so smart. I really hate making predictions. I really do. Because they always make you look like an idiot if they don't come true. But I'm thinking you might not be alone that much longer.
She's laughing. That was a laughing mojo.
Laughing mojo, okay. I don't know, maybe one of your kids is going to move back home.
That's scary. Took how long to get rid of them?
Well, in your case, what, 18 years?
I'm still working on it.
Yeah, you're still working on the one. But that's okay. You at least love them.
They respect me.
Yes, they do. I will say that. You've got two great boys. Good. I'm glad. Della has two excellent sons who respect her and ask her opinion still. And every time I hear them on the phone talking, it's, I love you, Mom. Okay. So she and Larry got lucky with those two and did a good job. No, I'm asking you. There we go. Unless they start paying rent. Yeah, really. I've been trying to get my cats to do that for years. To pay rent. They refused to go work. They said, that's my job. So, it is 7 minutes after 8. And somebody else is now watching who has not said hello yet, whoever you are. So, have you written any poems this week, Della?
Yes.
Would you like to read one of them to everybody? If you look on one of our Facebook pages, you'll find videos of Della singing her song that she wrote with Cliff. Cliff wrote the music, she wrote the lyrics. So we have a songwriter among us. Yay.
This particular one, I thought better about putting in my books. I may put it in my book.
What do you mean you thought better about? I think you should put them all in your book.
Yeah, okay. You have to. My eyes dribble and my nose runs. It has all just begun. I sneeze and pee. I cough and toot. It really ain't that cute. Cross your legs, hold your nose. I'm really not too composed. The flu, a cold, a sinus infection, has me wishing for quick correction. Wait a week, maybe 2, then I'll be well too. I'm not contagious, you needn't worry. You don't have to leave in such a hurry.
No, I have not made. That was a lovely poem. I do like that one. And why shouldn't you put it in the book? It's not risque or nothing.
They're peeing and tooting.
People pee and toot all the time, especially when you're our age. No, I have not made any more ones, and I have not put them on the Etsy shop because I have felt like crap the past couple of weeks. But I do need to do that. I need to get a move on my Etsy shop, so you'll probably see them. However, I have watched a few videos where I now know how to make fairy finders and wands specifically for small fairy hands. And then today I was looking at, miniature houses that big. I was like, whoa, I can see some dioramas coming now. So I'll be working. I'm in a very creative phase for some reason. I have to make something. However, Della's birthday is Sunday. Yay, Della. Happy birthday. Her box is not anywhere near finished. So I guess I got it to the paper mache stage. Now it's just ready to be sanded and painted and decorated up. So, she might get it on her birthday. She might get it later. Chances are she'll get it later. Because we're busy again tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, always. Snowflake.
Thank you.
Snowflake strip.
Wait, Bertie said it was a good poem.
Oh, thank you.
Here's another one.
Wrote this Tuesday. We were at a, what was it, book writers, like.
Oh, yeah, we were at a book signing event. We were signing books and
trying to sell them.
Trying to sell them and sign books, yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
It gave me a chance to write some poetry. So, snowflakes drifting down from the sky, floating like feathers before my eyes, catching them softly, watching them melt, and the hand that just wanted to see how they felt. Watch and look, don't touch and play. Seeing is believing, come what may. Floating in the wind, landing on the ground, blowing with a gust to see another town.
Pretty cool. Now, mind you, it was like close to 80 degrees on Tuesday, when we did this book signing. And she's writing about, she said, happy birthday, Della.
Oh, thank you.
She's writing about snowflakes.
Well, I had snowflakes on my table.
Oh, that's right, you did. You had snowflakes on your table. Some kid tried to steal her snowflakes.
He did. He said, this is cute. Can I have it? No.
My snowflake.
He's actually putting it in his pocket when he said, can I have it? It's like, and then the bunch of kids, this was at the library we were having this, and a bunch of kids found we were in there, and a lot of the ladies had like little candy snacks for people as they came by. Kids were going around
cleaning out the candy snacks.
Around getting the candy. Ooh, they got cookies. Like, finally had to tell them, I was like, no.
You've had enough cookies. You've ruined dinner.
Like, Jesus Christ, they were in there for an hour getting candy and cookies. It's like.
But we had a good time, and we met a lot of people, and sold a couple of books. And
it was an experience.
Yes, it was.
First time we ever done anything like that. So
yeah, I'd like to do more of that. Book signing. People paying me for books. Okay, so if anybody has anything else, we have a set time to come on, but we don't have a set time to leave. But one of us is fading fast. Can you figure out which one? So
could it be the dog that's climbing the wall for a treat?
It's the dog climbing the wall for a treat. The dog treats are on the counter. Hey Kim, sweetie, how are you? So I guess we're here for a few more minutes. Have you done any drawing lately, Kim? Because I remember we used to be drawing buddies. Um, does anyone have anything they would like to ask or add or for us to clarify? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You missed my paintings. No, I'm not going to show them again. I've shown them 3 times already. I've gotten into acrylic pouring, and it's because I taught it today at the senior center, and I'm not doing real well at it. So this is the best of the lot, and that's really not all that great. So I don't even know what I'm going to do about that one. I really don't. It just so
Actually, if you go this way with it, it looks like flowers.
I was thinking if you go like that, it looks like blue flames, like a blue fire.
Yeah.
Now you're covered in paint. We were thinking about this way. That it looks like blue flames coming up, but I need to do some work on like metallic gold or copper or something like that.
After it dries.
After it dries, because it's nowhere near dry.
If it ever dries.
And this one isn't too awful bad. It also needs some doodle work on it, so.
Got you again. Sorry.
But the other, this is a total lost cause, and this one's close to a lost cause. So I don't know. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do with this one.
Actually, if you go this way, you come across here, it almost looks like darkness of river.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you're
saying.
saying.
Reflection.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. See, it's not a complete lost cause. But I was actually looking at a sound wave, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Heartbeat.
So we'll have to see what I wind up doing with it. I'll show you guys next week. So, if I get to it, but because I got to finish your birthday present first.
Like I'm worried about it. I try to forget birthdays, and people keep reminding me.
You're only 100 and some years old, so.
Sitting on my couch, hugging my pugs, although in the book I put pups, when a cold front blew through and started blowing the shrubs. Wind was blowing fast and drops hitting the ground. As the clouds ran past, sun drops hit all around. Sun shining brightly for a last glimpse of sun as winter raised its head for a long cold slumber. But the sun drops on the plants made me smile and wonder, would winter come as fast as the lightning and the thunder?
You do write very ethereal, nostalgic pieces.
And you know what a sun drop is?
Yeah. I know what a sun drop is. Do they know what a sun drop is?
A sun drop is when it's raining and the sun is shining.
Sun drops.
Sun drops.
Works for me. I kind of like my halo over here.
If only they did.
Yes, Kim, I will probably, well, this one, I think I might actually do something with, because now that she said it looks like a river, I might do something with it. This one, not so sure.
You have to look at it and see what appears to you in there.
Yeah, well, this one, nothing yet. It just sort of...
You'd have to go with different directions. Because see right there, there's a little bird. See right there?
Oh, yeah.
And there's like... It just depends on which way can you see something. See here, I see a gold glass right here with stuff coming out of it.
Oh my God, it is. Look at that. Look at what she found. This piece right here is a glass, and there's stuff spilling out of the glass. That is awesome. So you see, no matter how autocorrupt, thank you. And yes, it was a very pretty poem. She writes really, really well. So there you go. There's that one. So that one's no longer a lost cause thanks to Della. Have you painted anything? You showed the last thing you painted was your...
Well, the angels, and I showed the angels.
Yeah.
I was going to do the other ones, but I just haven't felt up to sitting up straight. You know, that is.
Yes, I know exactly how that
exactly
is.
what it's like, and now forget it.
Yeah. I know exactly what you just cannot stay vertical. Yeah.
She sees an angel in it.
Cool.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so, and what is it I've always said, Kim? There is no bad artwork. Nothing is a lost cause.
Except when she decides it's like, I don't like it, I'm going to throw it away. Don't throw it away. Because the minute you throw it away, you're sort of like, wait a minute, what happened to that piece?
Yeah, well, that's true. But I did the 3 tacos and a beer. I'm throwing that away because that's really bad. That's beneath me. That wasn't even good quality work. I tried to do too much.
Try to keep it down.
Exactly. Yeah. A friend of ours, who they're in the songwriting group, Soldier Songs and Voices, and I wrote a song together. It's called 3 Tacos and a Beer. And I was doing a painting for him as a thank you. And this started out this big, and I messed it all up, and it doesn't look good, and it's not a really good quality, so I'm redoing it. So, there we go. Okay, so there's now 5 whole people watching. Okay, you see, you can't see the other hand when I say this big.
You have to say this big.
Yeah, really. Let me back up and say it was a full sheet of watercolor paper. And it was just too much for me, for my skill level at the time. So now I get to back up and regroup.
Well, when you do a full sheet like that, it's hard for anybody to find something to frame it in anyway.
Well, true.
Yes, I'm getting the licking now.
We get licked by dogs all the time. You know how that is, Kim, don't you?
Are you tap dancing for us, sweetie?
So if does anyone have any questions or comments or would like clarification? Because we've just been sitting here riffing on a bunch of stuff and not.
Now, if you missed any of this where we covered, what did we cover? Some past life stuff. And
my bad artwork, some past life stuff, some forgiveness stuff.
Yeah, where the souls get stuck at it when they cross over. You missed any of that. It's like we covered a little bit of that. And you can.
There's always the replay.
Yeah, you can watch this again and fast forward to the important stuff.
Or you can
ask us.
Yeah, send a private message and we'll answer, probably.
More than likely, we're so busy, you know.
Well, we really are busy. We like to stay busy.
Well, we're retired. That's why we're busy.
Exactly. On the one painting with the glass, I saw angels. Do you like to read cards? Yes, I do.
I love reading cards. I like the gypsy card rather than tarot, but nobody likes gypsy card.
I like gypsy cards.
It's just most people don't understand gypsy
Most people don't understand the gypsy cards. They understand the tarot, but they don't understand gypsy cards. And so, yes, I do enjoy reading the cards. I enjoy it very much. It's what it's one of the first things that I learned to do when I got here to San Antonio was to learn, because I was dating a gentleman who let me play with his deck, and I just automatically started reading them. So I don't know if there's something in the air, the water, or what.
Sorry, we're having a moment.
We're having a moment. That's Sweetie Pie. She's 13. So, yeah, if anybody wants a reading, that's what we do for partial living.
Well, the gypsies were the first that I learned.
Yeah.
And they just come very easily for me. They turn on that little key.
Yeah. It's like the trigger.
Yeah.
The key that turns your engine on. And I've had a foot in both worlds my whole life. It's just, here of late. In the past, how long have I been here? Since 2012?
Well,
7 years?
Since Larry died, it's like I had to find someplace else to put my energies, and this is why I started putting my energies into. Because all my energies before were in keeping him alive.
True. The tarot, Tarot. Some people pronounce it tarot. Some people pronounce it tarot. It depends on where you learned it from. It's a deck of 78 cards that are.
I happen to have.
You do that. they're archetypes.
This is my tarot deck.
Yeah.
To get for an example.
This is Della's tarot deck. Not that you can see any of that. And you're basically, these are the triggers for your intuition. And
whereas this, there's 36 of these. This is a gypsy card deck. This is my favorite gypsy card deck. These are out of print now, so I cherish these with my life. Because the ones you get now are made of cardboard.
Yeah.
Not cards.
Yeah, not cardstock.
You can't use them because you can't shuffle them.
Yeah, and the last deck you got wasn't even waxed.
No.
And it was really...
It's
so
cardboard.
It's the tool that you use to access the messages from Spirit. She uses gypsy cards.
And tarot.
And tarot. I use tarot and tarot.
But I have 3 different types of gypsy card decks that I am able to use. The ones I showed you are my favorites. Although I could use the other gypsies if people like them. It's just, they're read different.
Yeah, they are read different. The symbols on them are read different. But in the end, there is no difference because we're accessing the same spirit. Or she's accessing her guides and spirit. And that's what I'm doing to the tarot. What do gypsy cards tell you? Kim wants to know.
Gypsy cards can tell you, when I read them, it tells a short little story. Because it's read in a pyramid. And it reads, they will read down, but it's like, just read one on top of the other. And as you read down, it's like this way and this, and it's all a trigger for me because your spirit is talking to my spirit, telling me what you need to know at the moment.
For instance, the symbology on this card, Della, would be?
I don't know. I can't see what it is. It's a high energy card. That's your angels are watching over you.
And
that's the meaning of the card, but it's not necessarily the meaning in the reading. That's transformation.
Fire is always transforming. And this card.
You're going to be in agreement with somebody, probably a business partner or something to do with a contract. So
Okay.
it's an agreement.
So if someone were to ask you to tell me this story about those 3 cards.
Well, it depends on who I'm reading for. But you are transforming in the better because you have become an agreement with yourself and spirit that you are able to move forward. It's like you are able to move forward into what you need to learn next.
And the same 3 cards would be something different for each client. So.
And it depends on where they're laying out in the deck. Where they're laying out. So it's.
I'm assuming, Kim, that you would like a sample reading tonight. Is that it? Because there's a little bit of a lag here. We can do this. Kim, be thinking about what it is you would like an answer to.
Does she want tarot or does she want gypsy?
Well, I'm shuffling these. Well, you know what? Let's do both. So she's going to read. You don't like my pain. She's going to do 3 cards for gypsy. She's going to, okay. And I'm going to do tarot. Now your job is, we're shuffling the cards. Your job is to tell us when to stop. And then when you tell us to stop, we will each pull 3 cards off the top. In case you can't tell, we're shuffling the cards. Stop, she says. All right. The first 3 cards off the top for Kim is the Knight of Pentacles, which is, hi Trish, how are you, sweetheart? The Knight of Pentacles. Knights are about questing. The Knights are about moving forward. Pentacles are a little slower moving forward, so don't go so fast. The next card is the Fool, which is always about new beginnings, new path, new endeavors. And the third card is the Eight of Swords. This is about being trapped, but only by your own illusions of the outer world can control you. So the story of this is keep keep moving forward. Don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop. There is a new path that you have walking. There is a new path ahead of you, a new endeavor, a new project. But you have to keep moving forward to get it. And don't worry about what other people have to say. It's not up to other people. It's up to you. Whatever it is you're going to be doing, or this new thing that has come into your life, or a new person, or
Hi, Trish.
New pet, or new something, don't let the outer world stop you. Don't let them tell you you can't do this, because you can.
Okay, what I got is you're looking at contracts or something in writing that is coming your direction. I don't know if you can see that. This little lady. It's like you're looking at contracts or something in writing coming your direction that you're going to try to beat yourself up on, saying it's like, why did I do it this way? I should have done it a different way. And they're telling you, stop looking at the cracked mirror, looking at sniffing and everything is wrong. Look above where, keep your head high, because it's only a perceived indifference. It's something that you perceive as being wrong. It isn't wrong. There's nothing's wrong. It's just something comes at you all of a sudden and you're saying, holy shit. And
you know, like, these two are the same card.
Yeah, they are. It's like, you know, stop treating yourself like, oh my God. It's like, I did everything. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just this time of year, everybody is so tense, especially with all that lunar crap that's going on right now.
Oh my God, the energies are so high right now. There's so much stuff coming in.
Don't be afraid of anything coming your direction. Letters or contracts coming your direction that are going to scare you. Read them. Put them aside for the new year. Don't forget about them. Just put them aside for the new year. Because everything will be fine. It's just right now with all the lunar and all the activity and stuff, you're going to be freaking out about it. Don't freak out. Sorry.
That's okay. So that one was for Kim. Now for Trish, I just shuffled for Trish in mind. And Trish, we got the Page of Pentacles, which is about new money coming in. But money you have to earn. It does not just don't come to you.
Hang on me.
Mm-hmm. Then we have the Two of Wands, which means you have choices. Hi, Mariah. You have two choices. You have choices, not just two, of which path you could take. Should I go left? Should I go right? Should I choose to sell the house or buy the house? Should I what? But these are choices you have to make concerning the way you earn your living. And then this one's the Three of Wands that says, do not look at home. You need to look outside yourself. You need to look further afield. You need to, whatever it is you're going to do, Trish, is out there. It's not, I don't know if I can, your business opportunities are you have to go look for them.
They're not going to come out and grab you.
No. Much as we'd like.
Which is actually kind of what I got, because I have new beginnings are on the horizon for you. Brand new beginnings come the new year. They're saying the new year. And it's going to be spiritual new beginnings that are going to be coming your direction. Spiritual new beginnings for you, I see as something new that you're going to be starting. But you need to take care of yourself and don't overextend yourself, because you will make yourself sick if you do.
So there's some new stuff coming down the pike for you, sweetheart, which is a good thing. Okay, Christine, you're next. 3 cards from me, because I'm thinking about you as we speak, not throwing up. Sorry. Yes, Mariah, we'll get down there. I know I'm terrible. That's why everybody loves me. Okay, Christine, the first 3, this says to do that. The first 3 off the top for you are the Chariot. Make sure you're driving your own car, sweetie. That's your life. You figure it out. You get it going. You take the, yes, Birdie, in a minute. You're going to have to take charge. 9 of Wands, be on guard. It's not all over. You've got all the energy and resources that you need. You just need to put it in motion. And the third card is the Empress. You got the power, girlfriend. You know what to do. Do it.
I have quick changes for you. She's throwing my cards around.
I am.
Dog,
I'm getting dog blessings.
Oh, yeah, that was a toe. Sorry. You're getting, have quick changes are coming your direction. I'm seeing, and at the right time, this time of year is like the quick changes are going to be around the first of the year, right after the first of the year. So be patient with the others around you.
Things are not going to calm down for you.
Yeah, they're not going to calm down. So be patient with the people around you because they are not going to know what you're going through. But stay anchored in your beliefs and anchored to where in your thoughts of where you want to go and what you want to be when you grow up. Does that make any sense?
Yes, because who were we? Oh, that was Christine.
That's Christine.
I hope that all makes sense to you guys that we've gotten to so far. Okay, so who's next? Birdie was next.
Birdie was next.
So for Birdie, we have the Four of Wands, which is about celebration. And this is friends, family.
You're welcome, Christine.
Friends and family kind of celebration, like small celebrations, weddings, funerals, birthday parties. So, says to me that you have a lot to celebrate. Then we have the Six of Cups. Wow. Oh, I didn't know. There's a dragonfly right here.
Mm-hmm.
New unconditional love, and can be people from the past. But this is about unconditional love and unconditional giving. Then we have.
Well, we won't forget you, Mariah.
No, we won't. Not at all. And then we have the Six of Wands. Okay. Whatever it is you're contemplating doing, Birdie, now's the time to do it. You can't lose. As long as you're moving forward, you can't lose.
One foot in front of the other. Did you do all three?
I did all three for Birdie, yeah.
Okay, this shows that you are on your spiritual path where you're supposed to be going. You're going down the path that has been chosen for you and that you said you wanted to follow. So you are on the correct path. But don't look backwards and say, look at all I have lost. Because all that you have lost, you do not need anymore. Those little mice are eating away at all the stuff you do not need anymore. And that's you up there not stealing away anything because the house represents where your soul sits. So you are taking your soul and leaving. And this is saying don't sit on the fence wondering which way do I want to go. Do you want to go back into the fox pit or do you want to go where the fox is not and move forward? This is telling you to keep moving forward. Don't look back. Okay, now
okay. Now we have Mariah.
Mariah is next.
Two of Swords. Choices, some hard choices, really. Kind of, life would be a lot easier if you just took the blinders off and looked around. You
have choices to make, and you need to take the blinders off and look at both the choices for what they are, the good and the bad. Which one do you want? It's like you have to judge them on their own merit. You have to judge it, nobody else.
There you go. No, I appreciate all the help we can put to each other. Then there's the Empress for the second card for Mariah. So the Empress is all about someone who has her own power. She knows what she wants. She goes and gets it. But you still have to take the blindfold off. You have to be able to see what you're going to get because you'll never have it if you don't see it.
You're welcome, Birdie.
And the last card for Mariah for me is the Nine of Oh, wow. The Nine of Pentacles. Sweetheart, you've got so much ahead of you. You can have anything you want if you decide to get it, but you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back from the decisions. What?
Oh, go ahead. You'll see here in a minute.
Okay. You're holding yourself. You're welcome, sweetheart birdie. You're holding yourself back. Why are you holding yourself back? Because you have the potential to be anything you want, to have anything you want, but you're keeping yourself prisoner. I'd like to know why, because you're a very dynamic young lady, and you deserve better than that, the treatment you're giving yourself. Go ahead.
This is the sunshine going down the path. The sunshine is shining on the physical path that you have chosen. The moon is the spiritual path. The sun is the physical path. You are going down the path that you have chosen, and the sun is saying that this is the path that you need to go down because this is the one you chose. So jump over the fences and jump over the hurdles that you have put in place. You have put those hurdles up yourself, and you need to jump over them and continue on and be patient with yourself. The patient is not a patient as in sick. This is a patient being patient with yourself, jumping over the hurdles that you have put in your own place.
That's interesting, Mariah. Because...
Did anybody else need one?
Yeah, really.
Oh, we got our cards out.
Yeah, really. I mean... Because there's 6 whole people watching us right now. Yay. Of course, we know on the replay, there's many more people that watch.
Uh-oh. I'm going
Are
dead.
you dying?
I'm dead.
No, her phone is
I'm
dying.
Oh, I'm gone.
I charged my phone up.
Well, mine was at 100% too.
Yeah, I know. Believe it or not, going live like this takes a lot of energy off your phone. Which is why if anyone wants to donate for a video camera that's a little, because right now all we're using is our phones. So a video camera would be very helpful at the moment. So if anybody knows where we can pick up one cheap or wants to donate for one, we'd be more than happy to take it because the psychic goddesses need it. Because we're getting to the point where we are expanding. We're doing videos every week. I'm doing art videos, and it's just, you know, with the phone, it's okay. It's just not. If you want to call me late over the weekend, Mariah, feel free. The only thing I have going on this weekend is housework. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we're doing many more videos between the art and this. We're doing, our cameras are getting, our phones are getting a workout. So, anybody else? Huh?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
We've been on since 8:40.
Ooh, really? This is the longest we've... You've talked more tonight than you have all week.
Well, it's because they made me get out my gypsy cards.
They made you get our gypsy cards. Okay. I'm still fading fast. And she's had laryngitis most of the week from the postnasal drip.
I had a sinus infection. And
yeah.
You know how that takes it out of you. It takes you like a week or two to get over it.
So we thank you very much for watching, for asking questions, for letting us serve you, and for listening to what we have to say. We appreciate it very much.
Thank y'all.
And we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yee.
Oh.